This is the Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie podcast.
Let's talk about past lives.
It's my life. It's now or never.
It's my life. It's my past life. If you've had a past life, 13, 24, 10, what have you seen? I do love this story. It was 4 a.m. and Alexandra Wenham was in a B&B high up in the mountains of Cusco, Peru, 11,000 feet above sea level. Since arriving the day before, she'd been suffering from altitude sickness, feeling dizzy and nauseous. I woke up in the early hours feeling terrible, and I searched in my bag for my rainbow obsidian. Now, that's like volcanic glass. It's like
stone.
a crystal.
Yeah.
She said, I carry crystals everywhere. I brought this crystal because it's a grounding stone. It pulls you back to earth. Wow. I knew that being up high with the altitude would affect me, and my long-standing fear of heights would surface too.
Oh, my God.
Holding the crystal, Alexandra hoped its healing properties would reduce her nausea. However, within seconds of touching the stone, Alexandra experienced a terrifying past life flashback. How's this? This is where it gets full on. I saw myself in the Inca city of Machu Picchu.
Awesome.
And I was being punished for stealing grain. My hands were brutally hacked off by guards when I was put into a net and lowered over a cliff. The vision was like a memory, but stronger. I was reliving the moment. I could smell the earth and feel the intense pain of my hands missing. As I hung over the cliff, I saw myself trying to grab the rock face with my bleeding stumps.
Okay.
Then I fell to my death. So then the next day, she went to Machu Picchu and she was walking along this path and she went, oh my God, that's the cliff where I fell off in my past life.
My first bit of feedback would be get off the mushrooms, get off the local fungi would be my first tip.
How's this? Where I saw the cliff, she said, then I went back and I was sitting there and I got really emotional. All of a sudden, my altitude sickness vanished and my fear of heights eased. Since this experience in 2016, my phobia hasn't returned.
Okay, so I don't understand why holding on to some obsidian, some obscene idiot, that made her trigger. Was there power in the rock that made her trigger this experience?
Yeah, it was the rainbow obsidian.
From the city of Rainbow Obsidian.
Which is just basically lava.
Yeah.
You know, cooled down lava that she's found on the ground. She's grabbed it. It's like a movie.
Yeah.
This is like, what's that one with, it's like Highlander.
Yep. Bang.
Oh my gosh, Machu Picchu.
Never do that again.
Oh, my hands are missing.
Jenny from Eleanor Heights, save us. Did you find out about a past life?
Yeah, hi. Yeah, I did. I had a clairvoyant reading, and they told me that I was in a past life a Chinese nun, and one of my best friends was my sister, and she was also a nun.
Wow,
a
Jenny,
Chinese nun.
Have you had any flashbacks of being in the nunnery?
No, it was just really interesting that she described my best friend, and and said that she'd been my sister in a past life.
I don't think China was really known for its nunning community.
Yeah. Well,
I don't know.
And Jen, let's just say you're bloody not living that life these days, are you, Jen?
You know what I mean?
There's a few sins in your life, I would say.
I'll tell you what, schoolies week, you didn't really behave like a nun, did you, Jenny? Loose.
Oh, no, Jenny's, that's that
she
awkward
is
laugh. She
innocent.
wants us to move on. Rowan in Currashong, do you have a past life, Rowan?
I don't, but my apprentice definitely does. I think he was an illusionist.
Right.
Anywhere on the job site you need him, you can't find him.
Wow.
So the talent is unbelievable.
God.
That is amazing.
Anywhere you look, Rowan.
He's disappeared again.
Wow.
Fitzy and Whipper with Kate Ritchie is a Nova podcast. For more great shows like this, download the Nova Player via the App Store or Google Play.
The Nova Player.